Listen, have you ever seen Mona Lisa live in person? I saw it once, many years ago in Paris, and it was an amazing experience because it's so much more different to what we see in reproduction. It's an incredible work of art. And yet, this is what I believe is the killer of so much inspiration, creativity, confidence, and self-belief. Is we're surrounded by these masterpieces. We are surrounded by this incredible work in every realm of what we do in technology, in art, in theater. Everywhere we're surrounded by visions of people expressing themselves, like the finished product. I mean, it's astounding. And the message that kind of comes through sometimes is, I couldn't do that. I know I do that. I know I look at things sometimes, or I read books, or I look at people out there and I look at it and go, I couldn't do that. I mean, who am I? I don't deserve to have this. I mean, this isn't for me. We start to get all of these doubts and questions come up because we get intimidated by greatness. That's what our culture is telling us. This isn't for you, it's for those people. So no one ever does an exhibition of Da Vinci and his struggles. Da Vinci and how he stumbled and how he's tried things that didn't work out. All of the work that was failing. All of the times when things didn't go to plan. No, we just see the end result. We see the work of the master. We don't get to see the incredible efforts and the struggles and the process of figuring things out that kind of go beyond that. That's what it's about. Embracing the artist within you. Taking greatness not as a turn-off, but as possibility, as hope, as something to strive towards, something that will make you happier, will help you feel more fulfilled. That's what life is about. Even as you've been through the struggle or live in the struggle today. Listen, if you don't know me, my name is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm the founder of Power to Be Happy. Because I believe that we all have this incredible power to be happy, to seek greater clarity in everything that we do, to show up at our best every single day so that you know you're enough, and to hold on to hope. That no matter how crazy and out of control things get, if things don't go to plan, that things can and do change for the better. That's what I strive to do in everything, in videos and on the Happy You, in this book, Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty, a guide to thriving in a challenging world of today. It's what I do in my coaching work, in Clarity First, helping people to get breakthrough clarity in key areas of their life, because it's tough. It's tough because we get so many messages that just end up turning us off. And not just in media, not just in our culture. Sometimes that we get that from people around us. We get that from our friends. We get that from our workmates. Sometimes we get that from our family. So sometimes we have to be your own champion and claim that artist within you, because it's a part of you. This is a part of you, whether you like it or not, my friend. You are creative in ways beyond imagining. I'll give you proof. I believe that creativity, in my world, creativity is all about having a dream, having a hope, having a challenge or a struggle, and then finding ways to get around it, to resolve it, to get closer to it, to do your best on the way. That's what it's about. And how many times have you done that in your life? How many times have you done it this week? You know? How many times are you going to do it in your life? That's the question, my friend. You are capable of incredible things because you've done it. You have the proof. You've worked towards your dreams. You've helped people out. You've done your best to deal with struggles, to keep going. You found ways to reach goals. You've done it. You are the living proof. You're all the proof that you need, that you have the creative power to work things out. That's what life is about. It's about giving yourself the credit that you deserve, and have that vision of self-expression. Because creativity and artistry isn't just about creating the finished product, creating the masterpiece. There's a lot that happens along the way, right? We know that. We know that the path towards creating something that is beautiful, towards something that you're proud of, towards something that you love, whether that's an artwork or whether that's a beautiful relationship or whether that's a conversation. We know that there's work that goes towards that. And it starts, I believe, with just a vision for self-expression, with a commitment to express yourself fully. What does it look like for you? Where in your life do you feel that you've been holding back? Where is it in your life where you feel you've been pushing things away because it's hard, because it's painful, because it hurts, or because you've had a lot going on? Or where you have held back in your life because other people have discouraged you, because other people look down on you, because other people didn't believe in you? That happens. That happens to all of us. I have people in my life who do not believe in my dreams, who do not believe in my aspirations. And that's fine. That's fine. Because I believe in them, and I'm lucky enough to have a few people that do, who believe in my dreams. And that's what I would encourage you to do. Because we all struggle sometimes with doubts, confidence. We all have questions. But believing in your dream, whether your dream is to create something beautiful, whether that's to reach a goal in your career, whether that is to find love, whether that's to give something in your community, whatever that is, that dream, that hope, that aspiration, that's beautiful, isn't it? Because you want to do something good on your terms. How good is that? How good is that? You know? And if that's the case, if that is the dream, if that is the hope, if that is the vision, That you want to be able to express yourself fully and believe in that dream. Believe in the art. Believe in your self-expression. Believe in that hope that you have for yourself, for somebody else. Because when you believe in that, you sometimes will then not have a hope in yourself, but you will hold up the hope in your dream, in your aspiration, in what you want to do. Right? Because it comes from a good place. It comes from the heart. You want to do good. You don't want to do something evil or manipulative or wrong. You want to do something good. So that's by default is valid. That's got to be valid. And you have the right to express that and move towards that and find ways to get closer to it, to step towards your dream, to step towards solving the problem, to step towards getting around the struggle, or at least finding better ways to live with it. Because sometimes you can't eliminate it, but we can start to find better ways to live beside it, to go towards leading a happier, healthier, more fulfilled life, especially if you've been through tough time, especially if you've been through struggle. That calls for a greater self-expression. That calls for folks like you and me to rise up, even when it is hard, so that it makes us feel better. Taking that credit, taking that and claiming it, your right to express yourself to the fullest degree possible. What does it look like for you, my friend? What is it in your life? A challenge, an opportunity, a possibility of something great that you want to move towards. And what's the one thing you could try, just try, to help you figure out your way towards it? What's the one thing that can help you? I really want you to think of one thing, because it can be 100 things. We know that sometimes we have huge expectations of ourselves. We know that we have to take it one step at a time. I always focus on this with all of my coaching clients, is to talk about manageability. Something that you can take on and try. Not necessarily do for the rest of your life, but try. See if it works. See if you're enjoying it. See what it does for you. That's the power of self-expression. It's like science, isn't it? It's like science. It's the ability to discover what's right, discover what's working, right? Discovery is essentially like a fancy word for trial and error, right? That's what discovering in, for example, in science, when we're looking for, in medicine, we're looking for better ways to deal with disease, right? Ultimately, it's trial and error. It's seeing what works. That's all it is. Well, if that's what we do as society, that's what we've been doing for thousands and thousands of years to move forward, then we ought to do it in our lives as well. And to be kind. I want you, please, I'm pleading with you, my friend, to be more kind. To be more kind to you, to be more kind with yourself. Because if you can be kind to others, shouldn't you be more kind with you? Isn't that what it's all about? It's finding ways to be kind to you. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't talk yourself down, because we can be sometimes our own harshest critics. But to find ways, to be kind to yourself. To say, you know what? I'm doing good. I struggle doing that, but I have to do that for myself. I have to say, you know what? Joe, this thing hasn't been working out, but you know what? You've been hard at work. You've been trying things. You'll find a way. You've done this before. you have overcome, you can do this again. So please, my friend, have compassion for you, because you are an incredible person who's been through things. You're a survivor. You're a survivor, and you're here to stay on your terms. Best you can. There's things that are outside of our control, but there are things that we can do. I hope you can focus on the things you can do, finding one thing that helps you towards obstacle that is in your way. One thing towards the hope, dream, ambition that you have. Allow your creativity and your spirit to guide you forward. My name is Joe Bakhmutsky. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you soon.